This is a story about life, about struggle, about success. Not just mine, but yours too. Because whether you see it now or not, we're all trading something every single day. Time, energy, choices. That's life. That's trading. I wasn't always here. I wasn't always the guy you see on your screen. I started out just like most people, uncertain, broke, doubting the system, doubting myself. But one thing kept me going, the belief that life's biggest opportunities aren't given, they're taken. And I took mine. See, trading isn't just about charts, candles, or currencies. It's about discipline, patience, and the courage to bet on yourself. It's about understanding that every loss is a lesson and every win is a stepping stone. It's about the grind, the sleepless nights, the early mornings, and that voice in your head telling you to keep going when the rest of the world says stop. But let me tell you something. This journey didn't start with success. It started with failure. More failures than I can count. I remember sitting in front of my screen, watching the markets eat me alive, thinking maybe this isn't for me. But deep down, I knew it wasn't about the markets. It was about me. My mindset, my choices, my willingness to adapt, to learn, and to grow. The truth is, trading is a mirror. It shows you who you really are. It forces you to face your fears, your doubts, and your limits. But it also shows you your potential if you're brave enough to see it. I'm here now because I refuse to quit, because I learned to see every loss as a stepping stone, every setback as a setup for a comeback. And if there's one thing I want you to take away from this, it's this. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be persistent. Success isn't about getting it right all the time. It's about staying in the game long enough to win. This isn't just a stream. This is a movement. A space where we don't just talk about markets. We talk about life, about growth, about becoming the best version of yourself, not just as a trader, but as a person. Because the truth is, the charts don't care about you, but this community does. I do. And together, we're gonna rise. So, take a deep breath, clear your mind, and get ready. This is where traders are made. This is where dreams are built. And this is where your story begins. Let's get it.
What's up, gang? What's the deal? How we doing? Back. We're live.
Good morning, Wix. How's everybody doing? Good morning.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yeah, got an electrician in my house. I got a carpenter in my house. I got a plumber in my house. I don't know what the fuck they're all doing here together. Can't there be just one person that takes care of all this shit? Anyway, welcome. We're back. Our last New York session of the week because I'm going to be gone for the rest of the week. So I'm leaving tomorrow morning and I'm coming back on Sunday. If I come back on time, in time on Sunday, we'll run the private session on Sunday with Signal Channel and the private gang. But if not, I'll see everybody here on Monday. So we'll also, our last stream will be tonight for Asian session for the week. And yeah, keep moving. Welcome to the last New York session of the week. Nice dubs last night, and let's see what we can do here. The daily bearish here, close bearish. Come down here, daily supports, daily levels, and the 4-hour levels. Boom, nice level there. Go on the most recent. So in here, yeah. Forming a nice little range over here. Okay. Perfect. We're at support on gold. We're either going to hold support, look to come up here, or we're going to close back above 51.88 to come up. Or we close below 51.32 and we come down. Very simple. So we're looking for one of three things at the moment, right? We're either going to come down here, right? And we'll look for some sells. That would look like this. Or we come down here, we hold this area, start looking to come back up. Something like this. So we continue up here. Or we see something like this. And then we look for buys up here. Very simple. So this is one of the three things, or these are the three things, three of the three things. These are the three things that we're looking for here in order to get a position. NYC open here in 5 minutes. Let's see what we get, what kind of volume we get. But it looks maybe like a 945 position unless we're able to push heavy here down below the range. Okay. That's gold. Ish.
Remember it. Write it down. Take a picture. I don't give a fuck.
Now, let's see what we got here for you. Also, wow, very similar to gold here. Huh. The daily was bullish though, but we broke in the previous daily low. We grabbed a whole bunch of orders. There's a chance this starts pumping up for the daily from here since the daily's bullish, but we're going to need the 4-hour to align with that. And that doesn't look like the case at the moment. Oh, look at that, 4-hour actually holding support. Yeah, maybe at 10 a.m. Possible positions here. As of now, yeah, foreign Q, we're gonna want the same thing, just closure above 583 or below 452. Okay, let's extend this to here. Yeah, so oh yeah, this is nice. This is lovely. Very simple. We're looking to get out of this range on NQ. And this little range on GC, on gold. $30 candle on what, NQ? Gold. Oh yeah, like this 30 you're talking about. Yeah, it filled. I think it filled on the previous candle. If we were here at around 8:30, that would have been a buy there. Nice buy on NQ here. This is textbook here. Boom, back to the top of the range. Nice, roughly about 100 pip push up. Very nice. All right, now we wait. Now we wait. Now we wait. Give me a second. I got a bunch of people in my house. Let me just double check, make sure they're not fucking walking out with my flat screens on the other side of the house. And I'll be right back. Second. Volume's coming in here though. We got 2 minutes for NYC Open. Pay attention here. They don't turn my AC off. People at the Zoom door. Come in, come in, come in. "30 seconds here for NYC Open. This is a 200 pip bottom wick. Holy shit. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bada bing, bada boom. Holy jumping fucking Jesus. It opened up weird. All right, perfect. We're tapping into support here. This can come up heavy, but there's no sells for me until we close below 51.32. And there's no buys until we actually get a bullish closure here. Halo Wicks. Halo. Well, while we're waiting for this closure, and it is NYC Open, so maybe we'll see a market drive and be entertained by it. But while we're waiting, the best way to wait is in the same position that Kenny is in right now. The best way to wait. Thank you. Shot out of the range. See? oh, oh, yeah. This is lovely. This is interesting. Okay, we're heavily bearish here. So what I will look for is for a resistance to form here. Once we form a resistance and we break that high, then we'll look for positions here. There's no buys here yet, right? There's no buys on a closure up here. Let's see, they're going to close back down in range, and we'll look for sells to refill the range back down. Or we're going to need this closure above 24,582, a resistance, and then another break at highs. But right now, yeah, it's doing what's expected. I'm expecting this to close respecting this area and then come back down. This is a 300 pip move here on gold right off the rip at YC open. Tom, what's the deal? How you doing? I'm well. I'm doing well. Yeah, I think we're going to want to be above 622 here. We'll see. Because that's the level we just tapped and right back down in range. Yep, we're waiting. More waiting. The 4 hour looking like on gold here. If this 15 closes below here, there's not much we can do here unless the next 15 gives us that massive top wick to attempt to break the highs or back up into range here. So regardless of what happens here, your stops will be no less than 200 pips. Yeah, in terms of sells, I mean, regardless of how it sets up, sell set up here right now, your stops are with 200 pips. You also can't place an order, so here's the deal. If it's on gold, it'll only be on my live account. If it's on the NASDAQ, it'll be on both. Okay, so if we see something here on gold, it's going to be taken only on my live account. And in a signal channel. If we see it on NQ here, we see something in NQ and we take position, it's going to be taken here and Man, I needed a top wick on this 30 to fill the rest of the leg candle. Now I just gotta watch it. Yes, sir. Oh, this wick is bound to get filled. Can we be a part of that? We'll need some closures. Chance to check the news here for today, but really nothing going on, nothing in the news. And tomorrow I don't really care about. I won't be trading tomorrow, but you got PMI tomorrow. Yeah. Next red folder, so ain't shit really going on, which is good for us, right? Price action is just gonna price action. I wonder if we start pushing up here now that Q's coming down. Ha! And Q pushed up here. Funny. And Q pushing, yeah, I just saw him on live. What happened here? We just saw it breaking these lows. So, all right, we're gonna head down to support. Nope. This is good though. Remember we said above 622 is where we want to be, not above 583, and it's above 622. What a wick there. Boom. Down and right back up. Give me a second, gang.
Congratulations, anybody selling out there.
Man, that's full TP, bro. That's just pretty much filled everything. That's a massive 1 minute candle, dump 270 pips. Prior to that, I mean,
That's what I got, 270 pips right now. 300
yeah,
right now, yeah.
yeah. I mean, there's a little bit left for it to fill it, but it's pretty much there.
Yeah, I caught it.
You got nice job, bro. Nice job. That's insane.
I've been selling all
I
morning.
just filled it now. Yeah, I wish I mean,
It's my second 300 pip runner this morning.
ooh, nice job.
All sales.
By the time you left and came back, it did not only fill the fucking range, man, it came down even more.
Yeah.
So,
I see it. What the fuck? Nice.
Yeah,
little
it just
bump down.
took a few minutes, man. And Kenny took it all.
Just knocked me out.
Took it all the way down?
Just knocked me out. Yep, just knocked me out. You know, I trail my trade, so. Yep.
Man, would I love for this to come back up here. Now we wait. We just wait for it. Yo, what the fuck is up with NASDAQ? What was this? Down, back up, bullish to here. Just come back down here. About that wick fill on silver. I don't think we're allowed to trade silver. On NQ. I mean on top one. How about your 30? No. No way. So YGM. 500 pip 1 minute candle. Yep. Hey, this is good in terms of we got clean range here now. This candle just cleared out this entire range. Very clean range. So whenever we go through here, up or down, right? If we come up here, we're gonna retest the lows fairly cleanly. As long as we hold 5132 as resistance. If we come up and start closing above, we'll look to fill the range back up. For now, I'm looking for this push up and a possible fake out to come back down. 10 minutes left here on the 4 hour. And if the 4 hour is closing like this, if it gives us a bottom wick, right? The next 4 hour, the long candle, spend a couple hours riding up here. Right? See something like this. All right, we see that push up off the 4 hour. We're going to start looking for a fake out on a smaller time frame, come back down and retest the 4 hour low. But right now, this fucker is pushing down. Okay, just wait. Just wait. 1,000 pip 1 minute candles by Friday. I'm afraid it's just gonna be 1,000 pips when you blink, right? You just blink, boom, 1,000 pips per blink. 1,000 pips per blink. Remember you said a while ago that it will be hard for retail traders in the future? No, it's not that it will be hard. It's just the market right now was separating, or was the one deciding who can play the game. So it'll be harder in terms of the barrier for entry will be much bigger. As the prices in gold go up, it costs you more to play. You understand? So your leverage goes down. Or your margin requirements. This is good for retail traders? No. What it does is forces you to have a bigger account in order to be allowed to play the game. So it costs you more, so you can't hold as big of a position. So it's not about retail traders or not, it's just the people with less money are gonna have a harder time. You guys hear that noise? That's they're power washing my roof and the patio. I missed you on New York sessions. Need to trade during Asian too. Twice the time practice. Yeah. Like trade 0.01 that? If you can trade at all, you can't trade 0.01 on futures. Yeah, NQ has been really jittery here. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Yeah, this don't look good here at all right now. Gold looking lovely. Look at this, tapping our levels on the dot. This is interesting. Yeah, we might get some buys here off the opening. We could actually get some sells off the opening too, depending how bullish or bearish it opens up. It's crazy, this candle. No top wick. Over 1,300 pips. NYC open. Bearish push. Yo, hold on, let me close this. Come here. Well, that didn't get rid of any noise because fuckers are right on top of me. I'm doing better about showing up each day. I've been doing good, but honestly, I feel like I'm forcing setups. What's your take? Learning patience, all that. Hey, be good to sit through the session and not take a position. You don't have to feel some type of way. Gotta be good with it. All right, the 4-hour closed here. Oh, wow. What a candle. What a candle. We're going to form a bunch of levels within this 4-hour, but as of right now, let's see if we can form a support, get bullish closures, or if we can get these top wick sells on the 4-hour. War is intensifying today. S&P's falling, but somehow gold is too. Yeah, no direct correlation. How about that? I've learned so much about levels with you and Dom back in the day. Streams. LOL. Thanks for insights for sure. Stick around. Yo, can you guys keep it down? No? Okay. Sorry. Oof. So what do we get? Got nice. We got a 350 pip top wick. Perfect. We can't hear them. It's just you. I know because my mic's that good, but like I hear them and my fucking forehead is vibrating. Maybe. Just maybe. Yeah, maybe we can actually just close here on a smaller time, maybe a 15 or a 30 below 50.60. If we're able to do that below 50.61, we can look to either retest the lows that we just made with an onion, right? About 100 pips, 150, or we can look for a rebreak of the lows here off a celery play, but it just depends how this will move, how fast it'll move. Oh, I think they're done. Nice. That's wild. They just bombed the meeting of the remaining Iranian leaders. Airstrike hits Iranian leaders meeting. Why are we dropping gold? Why are we dropping? Be volatile as hell right now. Rip my granny, got hit by a bazooka. Somebody mute Farzo. Don't rip your granny. Wow, all this in the first 5 minutes of this 4-hour candle.
That's
Problem
a lot
is,
of movement, bro.
bro,
It's insane
it's a
today.
5-minute candle that went up 375 pips and just came down 300, 400 pips.
Just wants to fill the 4-hour.
It can flip here and come right back up, and then you're sitting here in 360 pip drawdown. There's a bunch of orders here on the flip of the candle, the 4-hour candle. Should fill this wick to the left, but I'm not fucking with this. With that stop. I will say, bro was mad efficient about taking care of business. It's fucking crazy. They give you 80. Look, I don't know. Russia tried to take out Ukraine, which is a smaller and weaker country at that point in time than Iran is right now. And supposedly Russia had the number 2 army in the world. And they wanted to do it in a couple of weeks. And it's been over 4 years, 4.5 years. No, yeah, over 4 years. 4 years and a month. The U.S. will probably get the job done in a week or 2. So yeah, efficiency. Took buys on this 5-leg candle, just closed for 60, done for the day. Yeah, I mean, we could have taken this for 100 and risked 400. Be done for the day. Are you really done for the day? Oh, or the session. Okay, yeah, that makes Look at that. See, we flipped, we broke the low, and we came right back up. Yeah, it gave you, ranges are massive, so it gave you that 70, 80 pips, but came right back up. And this is what you don't want to see. This way you don't want to get stuck in. And sometimes you'll see that 100 pips in less than a split second. It'll go bloop, right back up. So to avoid that, we gotta continue trading the price action that we know. Future, there you go. See. DXY flying? Yeah, that's why we saw gold drop. But do you see DXY flying right now and gold kind of in a current state of pushing up? On this candle specifically. You have a bottom wick on this 4-hour now? Irrelevant. This 4-hour probably ends up somewhere at 4,800. I don't know how you guys don't hear that. It's so fucking loud. I can't even hear the music on stream.
Oh, not on Zoom. I don't hear anything.
Yeah, I can't hear anything on Zoom, so I'm
They're
good.
banging. They're power washing. It's right on top of my roof. My fucking walls are shaking. I feel like Trump is bombing my fucking house, bro.
Nah, that wouldn't be Trump. It'd be somebody else.
I don't know what the fuck. Price of gold, 5 to 10 years. Funny you say that. About a month ago, I said, in the next 10 years, we'll see gold at 20,000, 25,000. If we're just going to base it on the growth in the last like 10 years and like 5xing or, 3x, yeah, we're looking, ballpark 20,000, maybe more. Can't fucking think. I can't, like, I'm speaking and I'm having a hard time speaking because I can't hear myself speaking. These guys.
It's gonna take a lot for gold to
Pushing
come
up.
down tremendously. It's gonna keep pushing up over time. Obviously, it's from the all-time highs. It's down 6,000 pips, but that's just something. I mean, a lot of people sold a lot of stuff. So
We
now
are
that the
not
war
going
also,
back to 3,000.
oh, that's not happening. No,
Not happening.
but with the war and everything, it's gonna keep pushing up.
Yeah.
Silver as well. It's gonna keep pushing up.
Oil as well.
Natural gas is already up now. Pricing, it's very expensive, a lot more expensive, and oil as well, of course.
Oh, I got some
Everything.
natural gas right here. Benny, hit him with that natural gas.
Yeah,
Benny.
use it for the fertilizer.
Oh, yeah, he's naturally gassing shit right now. Yeah, boy.
Are you doing Asian? Are you doing Asian tonight or no?
Yeah, we'll do Asian tonight. It's gonna be last stream, then I'm off for the rest
All
of
right.
the week.
Cool.
You guys should
So for
definitely
those who didn't hear it,
trade in the clubhouse.
Wix will be out for the rest of the week. We'll be back on Monday for New York, and we'll be back for Asian tonight for the last Asian of the week.
Oh yeah, Benny's hitting them with that natural gas. Right. You guys see him barking, right? Was that Colombia? I'm leaving tomorrow.
He's leaving tomorrow. Well, Colombia with an O. He's leaving
Oh,
tomorrow.
yeah.
Colombia with a U.
Is a
I don't
university.
know.
When you going to check out our new dorms at Columbia? I've checked out quite a few dorms.
Four are looking to get filled.
Not much of a wick fill in grand scheme of things, like overall based on what price has been doing. Looking at this, you're like, man, I just want to trade some of this right there.
Yeah, this is definitely a range for FOMO for sure.
Not looking to sell into 50.25 for sure. Looks nice. 30, 1 hour, 4 hour. Not with that top wick, not with that stop into support. Oof. Go back up.
There we go. That broke it nicely right off the 15.
Broke it nicely. Pips. Remember when getting 15 pips was hard? Remember back in the day? Like 20 pips, man. We'll be lucky if we see 20 pips here in the next hour. We've already been in the trade for an hour. Now you blink, it's 1,000 pips. Like, damn.
And there's 52.10 that was hit. And still going.
I'm not touching this.
Wow.
I'm not touching this at all, bro. This candle right here did some fucking people dirty. Imagine how this candle looked before that happened. At some point, this candle here was like this. What happened? Bang. Can you touch it? I'm not doing good as a trader. I think I need a community to really build a foundation. Bingo. Yes, you do. Not that you need a community. It is... It is in your best interest to be part of a community and have people that have done it before and have people that are doing it in terms of it incentivizing you to keep going, in terms of shortening your learning curve, in terms of saving you some mental breakdowns, right? And emotional heartache. Yeah, it's just, no matter what way you look at it, in today's day and age, it's 2026. Like, there's communities for everything, right? And the reason they exist is it makes people better. It makes people more motivated, right? And it puts things in perspective in terms of your own journey in relation to others. I have education, now I need experience and wisdom. Hey man, I need to keep showing up to the streams. $3.99. What's your trading view name? I didn't know I had a trading view name. I think it's a W right there. What did we just say? This fucking candle here. This candle here. What did we just say? It looked like this. And we don't want that to happen here. Looking like this, and then eventually close. Man, what a drop. What a drop. Start taking some buys. This is going reverse here. Go for it. It's important. That's facts. Yeah, it's just, why wouldn't you? It gives everyone else that does join a community an advantage over you, where you're going through your own struggles. Like, the biggest reason you want somebody to help you that's already doing it, or that that's done it before, is just, you need to know where opportunity lies. As a new trader, or as a newbie here, you're not really a trader. When you show up here, you're not a trader. You're just learning what the fuck it is all about. And as a newbie in the industry, when you open up the charts, right, as a new trader, say it that way, you see all this shit and you're like, damn, so like, what do I focus on? What am I looking at? Do I need to look at this? Do I need to look at this? What am I focusing here? Where do I look right there? What am I, do I have to relate this to like, am I looking at a trend line going up? Am I looking at a picture of a Batman signal or something like that? You know what I mean? Like, what do I focus on? And what do I relate it to? Like, but when you talk to people that have done it before, they're not gonna, the whole point is not to learn their strategy, but they're gonna tell you where opportunity lies. And that's where your journey begins, right? You understand where opportunity lies. You focus on that, right? All right, there's opportunity in here. There's opportunity over there. All right, you start focusing on those things when they happen in the market. There's opportunity right there. And when they happen in the market, you're going to start looking at possible ways to build an edge and repetition. So that alone, that part alone takes maybe a year or two. Start learning where opportunity lies. And then you have to start the whole process of building an edge and sample sizing and taking thousands of positions, and then sample sizing risk management, taking thousands of positions, right? And then going through it mentally, emotionally, losing positions, you know? It's a separate roller coaster of losing, and then, hey, am I gonna quit or am I gonna keep going, right? And then another roller coaster of like, fuck, how do I deal with this and family? How do I tell my wife we just, you know, we don't have money to pay rent next month? Or like, how do I look at my kids and you know, not be able to put food on the table? Like, that's a different roller coaster in itself, right? Which is probably a higher stakes table than this one that we're playing at. But you know, there's a lot of different aspects to this game, and I think having either a mentor or a community to be a part of, where, you know, there's some camaraderie, there's understanding, because I'm sure you don't go out after this and you're not over there every day just talking charts to people, right? They don't know what the fuck you're going through. People are plumbers, janitors, teachers, cops, you know, firefighters, strippers, you know. They don't understand what it's like to sit in a 500 pip drawdown, right? Just candles bouncing in and, well, the strippers maybe bouncing in and out. But it's easier on you mentally, emotionally, just to know that you're not the only one going through it, and if there's a community behind you that you can kind of be accountable to, right? Because it's very hard to keep your own damn self accountable, especially if you're new to this. Did you see a chart worth trading with only a private account? 7K, or should I stick to micro? That's very subjective. I don't know what your relationship with money is. I don't know what your experience is. I don't know what you've traded. I don't know how you trade. If you're doing what we do, I would not trade the S&P. That's not a technical pair. Technical.
And you need a lot of money in there in order to play, because your position is very small in the end. I used to trade it back in 2021, 2022. If I were to choose, I'd prefer NASDAQ and gold. They're very similar. And I used to also trade
so
Dow Jones tremendously.
NQ is the closest thing to gold, well, outside of silver, I mean,
Yeah,
outside of
as an
metals,
indice, yeah.
as an
Yeah.
indice, NQ would be the closest thing to gold. It's way more technical than US 30, right? It's way more technical than S&P. Some of these things aren't even based on technicals. Some of these indices, there's just like technicals go out the door. Doesn't matter. But you want to trade a technical pair. You're looking to short it from next resistance. I'm looking for this to set up, and we haven't done anything. Yeah, it moves. It's been moving heavy. But yeah, this is kind of what I wanted to see. Give me a sec. Starting to bid into NAS. We took our first position on NQ last night. Bullied the market into submission. Now we're here. Started from EU and now we're here. Okay.
We got the 30 closing in less than a minute.
I know.
Ooh, that's giving us a top wick there. It was filling it up. Damn. A 1 minute rejection of 1200, 120, 150 pips.
Nope. Why would I think there's a reversal about to happen? Because it hit 5,000 to you. Am I trading in cube? Good job. Yeah. Need time on the charts at this point. Time on NQ, right? And building that muscle memory.
Well, that was a nice 30 flip there. Are you looking for the
I'm not
bottom
looking
wick
for
was
anything.
interesting
here?
enough for it to push back?
No, the thing is, this is a late candle, and I was eyeing maybe some sells if we opened up bullish here first, because I think if we open up bullish, this wick gets filled. I think this wick gets filled anyway. But when, right? Do we first come up to a resistance and then fill the wick, or do we just break down now? I'd be very careful. You'd need closures below here. Yeah, you'd need closures now below 50.46 in order to continue down there. Oh, hold on a second. Hold on a second, chat. But you'd want to see something like, right, if you're gonna look for sells here, like this, right, and then you could start to look to fill the wick. Closure below there. Want the position to be below there. For now, if we look historically, look at the rejection we had right from that wick. So see, we just bounced off that same level, and look where we're. That's wild. Oh, give me 1 second, chat. They just finished. They just finished power washing the roof. Trying to get out of here. So, he was like, "You want anything done? Anything else done?" I was like, "Are you soliciting? I hired you for a job. That's all I need." Get your ass off my porch. Does anybody else think it's counterintuitive with the gold is coming down so hard considering everything happening in the Middle East? That doesn't mean it should consistent. The market doesn't move in straight lines. Right? It's very parabolic. It moves in waves. It just right. So maybe this is, you know, maybe this is the bounce you needed for the next push up. How come you're starting to look at NQ now? I would have thought you'd be gold forever. Because I'm trading gold. But unfortunately, you guys, not me, this is for you. Very selfless here. But you guys cannot trade gold or metals on top one. Right? So for everyone that's trading metals top one, and you can't place positions here till the 15th, right? They turned that off until the 15th of this month or 17th, middle of the month. Because of you guys, I'm looking at NQ here so we can get something somewhere. But on my live account, yeah, it's gold all the way. Cheerio. W, not the biggest account, but I'm 4-4 this week. Almost 6% trying to 4 centuries. W. The key is not to take that 20% loss. But I know we'll set up here. I always have that knowledge and understanding. Market will set up for us and we will take position. What else? My bad. I realize these kinds of questions don't work here. What do you mean? I'm only futures with Trade Station and I trade only micros, and so far my count 7K is excess dough that I would like to build bigger. Okay. I'm just trying to figure out where the question is. He said, I'm sorry, these kinds of, I realize these, oh my bad, I realize these kinds of questions don't work here. Okay, let me read it again. I'm only in futures with Trade Station. I only trade micros, MNQ or MGC so far. My account, 7K is excess dough that I would like. Man, throw in a what in there, or how, or where, or when, or why, or something. Here's the question. Messing with you, I don't know. There's no question. There's just answers. Yeah. Nothing but the answers here.
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers.
Answer. Remember AI? The original AI. Not today's AI. Answer to that AI? Can't trade on top one? What the hell? You can't trade gold until the middle of the month. Top one because it's Trump, honestly. When I asked if I should stick to gold or other micros, yeah, stick to gold. I'm sticking to gold. That's all I'm trading. Well, NQ here on the funded, but my live account, gold. Welcome to a community where we teach you how to trade gold in proper grammar. Absolutely. Double M. This is a 4-hour. The 4-hour riding up here. It's actually every time for riding up here. the beach down the street from here, they find megalodon teeth, but you have to go scuba diving for them because it's like 15 feet, 20 feet where they find them at. Okay. The fact that his name was the answer and AI is crazy, yeah. They were trying to sell some. Found a submersible bot that has a grabber arms. 15 eyes going to use that because I'm not. Okay, I'm just trying to get some W's here on gold, bro. Here's the deal. We're getting a 15 closure, but look at this 1 hour candle. Once this closes here, actually, we can even start changing this up a bit right now. Did have a level here, but the more recent range showing us this. Actually, let's get rid of everything. Right? The most recent price action is showing us this. This. And if that's the case, this is the case, we're gonna, okay, the 15 is about to close here in 40 seconds. There is no buys on the next 15 because we could still break down here, flip bearish, and start filling the wick on the 30. Okay, or we could close below. But if we do not, if we're able to close above here on the hourly, does anybody know what we're going to do?
We're gonna be taking buys,
Yes. So we're going
Off
to
the
take
next bottom wick.
looking for buys. Yeah.
Here. Now, it's only a 450 pip stop. Only.
That's not bad.
Not bad.
450 pips is not bad.
Not bad. But you know what would be better? A 40 pip stop.
Yeah, if the if the hourly gives us a bottom wick, that's not too bad before it re-breaks. And let's say it's 40 pips, that'd be perfect.
See if we get something on a smaller time frame.
And we can, yeah.
Yeah, let's wait for this 30 to close. That's gonna, which is gonna be also the hourly closure, and that's gonna take us into the London close time, which means we'll have some volume, which means it means that I would like to get these bottom wick buys, but we might be waiting for that bottom wick to form. Just depends. The stops have to make sense. 400 pip stops do not make sense to me right now.
What up?
Wagwan, going up. My bad about the shitty writing. I was trying to use my tablet instead of my phone to write. I only have a private account. I have prop firms. Good has worked better for me than gold has worked. Yeah, buy limits if the hourly closes bullish, strong bullish candle. We are tapping a level right now, right here. This alone is 400 pip range. 300. Over 3. Things will get interesting here. Get NQ here. Let's see how we close here. If the hourly closes below here, that's the 30 holding resistance. And the 15 holding resistance. We might get a celery play here on the break of the lows, or we can get a bearish closure on this candle and we'll look for the onion to come down. Yeah, we're waiting on the hourly closure on Earthing. On Earthing. I'm back. Don't look no farther. Your boss won't leave you alone today, so what's he doing? He's hanging out with you? Maybe he just doesn't want you to be lonely. Maybe he likes spending time with you. Maybe he's jealous. Giving you work. Highest earning jobs in the top 10 economies. USA, OnlyFans. China, tech executive. German, special physician. Japan, surgeon. India, AI engineer. I thought it would be customer service. Or I thought it'd be like Comcast customer service, or like 7-Eleven attendant. UK investment banker. France, surgeon. Yeah, you fuckers. France needs to value surgeons, though. Those bastards are ugly. I love my French people. Special. What's a special? Oh, never mind. That's funny, US. Benny, stop bullying me. Yo, you know what? You know what movie I saw yesterday? It was fire. You guys see The Rip with Matt Damon and Ben Affleck? It was great. What a good movie. What if 15 closing bearish on gold at resistance? It's okay. The resistance really up there. More of a minor level here. Damn. I can't wait to risk 450 pips. Down. For days like this, you should check Nas. Bro, look top left. I'm sorry, I didn't see that. Damn, pop right back up. Little Messi. What a name. Little Messi. Young Messi. What a name. The buy now? No, it's not a buy now. We wait. Right now it's a wait now. Don't sweat it, brother. Don't sweat it. Not yet. Don't sweat the petty stuff and don't pet the sweaty stuff. Need a little stenographer, maybe a book deal for every phrase that comes out of this stream. How you find NQ? Not as technical as gold. Honestly, trash compared to gold, but better than anything else in terms of technicals. But trash when it comes to gold. Five celery play. Good thing I don't trade the 5. Got a pancake early today on gold. Yeah, was it what, around 8:30? We weren't on the charts. I think I was looking at it. I don't know. 'XUSD, but same type of level. Yep. Five minutes here for the closure. Let's see how we close. I'm not just looking to see how we close. I'm looking to see if we can have a plan for that closure. This has come up quite a bit. But man, would I want this to come up even more. We have not set up yet, gang. Not yet. I would not mind. So there's a way we can get a better stop, right, than the bottom wick entry there. But we would need to come up here and create a top wick first. Come back down. And then re-break the highs for us to take a position there and then use that current candle bottom wick as a stop.
If you want that, how would you want the current hour to close?
I just need a top wick. Obviously not
Yeah,
up here.
how much of it is acceptable with this volume that we have?
It's not acceptable. It's just this is
30,
what we
40
look like.
pips?
If this is what we
Okay.
look like and the next candle opens up here, bullish top wick comes back down, breaks slows, and we're able to tap into these areas or right there where that wick came up from. Right?
Yeah.
At that point, we would have had a top wick. Would have been coming down here as we break the highs. So maybe about 250 pips. Just lower your risk here at this point because its ranges are big. So just trade at a smaller lot size. Like on my live account, I'm gonna take a trade off MGC. Called NASDAQ on point. Yes, I did. Thank you for noticing. Thank you for recognizing. 90 seconds here. Yeah, I would love to look for resistance to form somewhere here. So you see how we have this level here? Right there. So I would like for this current candle back. If we could do something like this, like close below here,
Well,
but tap this area, I would be down to look for some cells. We'd need to first close. Oh, ugly. What?
is that a top wick?
It isn't that a
Goddamn.
top wick? Yeah, it's somewhere in there. Fucking exists.
Nasty, nasty, nasty Goldie.
There. Probably 100
Uh,
pips. 20 pips. W. That is quite ugly. We got a little bit of time here. We're here for another like half hour. We'll see. I think it's still really possible that we get some positions in here before the stream's out. Let's see what Nas did. This is doing a very similar thing. The hourly closed below. Above. Yeah, NQ's not there yet either. I think gold overall, even with that closure, looks better than NQ. And that's saying a lot because that closure had no top wick. So how do you disconnect from the trade without taking a smoke? What do you mean? How do you disconnect from the trade without taking... I'm not sure what that means. How do I disconnect from a trade? I probably exit out without taking a smoke. Are you saying you can't get out of a trade if you don't smoke? Oh, that's funny how Dan called it. He said, watch us close without top wick. Typical gold. Yeah. Typical gold. Like your emotions? I just eat ice cream. Have it, Benny. Ice cream for breakfast. All right, I'm gonna hit the gym after this. That's what I'm talking about. So what do we know about no top wicks? It means no range to go up, right? I mean, on a closure. No wick on a closure, no range to go. Technically, this candle should still come back down, flip bearish. But that's on the hourly. 30, 15, look like they need to get to a resistance level before coming down. We have a 15 level here, 30 level here. If we can close below the 15 while tapping the 30, I'm sorry, the hourly, close below on the 15 or the 30 while tapping this hourly up here, I would like some sells.
Sorry, which level was it? 51.32 or 51.54? I missed it.
I want to tap 54, but I want to close below
Okay.
32.
Oh, okay.
Right? I want this tap to bring us back below 32.
Thank
So
you.
basically a wick into 54.
I think that would flip the 30 or no, close. Okay, yeah. It would fill the 30. Not flip, I mean fill the 30.
I printed this out right here. See? I want to be able to close below here, but tap into that area, whether on this candle or the next one. Doesn't matter. Or both. The closure below 32 is really important because once you close above, and once you're closing above 32, and you kind of drive down this bottom wick here and a heavy push up. So you need this closure below 32.4. But for confidence, I'm going to need price to tap into 54 areas.
Wix, we got Nate at the Zoom door. I don't know if you already let him in.
Yep.
Thanks.
Might be the tap that brings us down. I'm not comfortable with that. Like candle on the hourly, right?
It's a good line for the reaction level. It really reacted off the 32 level. Let's see where it closes because I rejected a few times there.
I think it breaks that high, but if it comes down, it comes down.
Yeah, I mean,
the thing is, if you're wrong on this level, you're wrong by a few hundred pips. Your stop there would be up here. Q169, it's like 400 pips. I'd rather not risk being wrong in that.
Yeah, we're in last hour of London close as well, so we could get a lot of volume here, like a power hour for them. We'll see.
That's true. It's almost like their power hour. I would like to get up here into 54, 55 years. Oh my God, let's look at 10Q here. How did we miss this just now? You know, it's actually not too bad. We might not have taken that. Yeah, we might not have taken that. It's the rebreak of the 4-hour high for it to push up. I was looking at it on my it's on the side screen on my live account. I looked at it. I was like, oh my God, what a level there. It's not not the best. We do have multiple instances here. You have multiple time frames. But you're also bouncing off that 4-hour support. Yeah, I wouldn't expect a big bounce down. 50 to 80. It's still expecting Q to come up here. But yeah, that was a pretty decent pancake level. Pretty decent. $160 pips worth of stops there. And you're looking at about 205 pips. Rough. Loving our level there.
Yeah, it's looking good. Really great reaction there. It's 200 pips down. Definitely going to close below. We'll see.
I'm getting lightheaded just staring at. Good job, crazy. You back up. Benny, come back. All right. Oh. Okay, so we flip bearish here on the 15. Nice. And we flip bullish. If we can break previous candle high, boy, oh boy, oh boy, things get really interesting. Hold on a second, chat. I'm stuck. It's gotten so big, chat. It's gotten so big. Come on. Oh god, he's gotten so fucking huge. My wife, she needs to embrace her mistakes. She gave me a hug. Yeah, I told my wife I'm managing risk. So, let's start with your mouth. Yeah. Big. Spoiled. He's fucking. Yeah. You're right. Fuck. I don't know what to say to that. You're right. Too legit to quit eating. Food is just so much. Damn, this thing might do what we want gold to do. Nothing we can do at the moment. Gotta wait for this close. Kind of have the same idea playing out here on both. And I think sort of like the entire morning. More idea, you know. Nasdaq and on gold. Let's see if the 30 can come up here, tap these areas and come back down. Or Nas can do that, but it just did that. Like, look, it's tapping this hourly level. Can close below, back below the 30. I would not mind sells on the next 30-minute candle. If we close below here, that. No bottom wick on the hourly. The 15 would probably close weak bearish there. Yeah, it would make sense. Yeah, if the next 15 goes down like this here, right, that would close. No, never mind, scratch that. This is going to be the 30 closure. You're going to need the next 30 to come back down in range. If that's the case, then you're looking at possible top wick sells at this area. Stop. All right, there we go. Pushing up, pushing up, pushing up. remember, we need a closure below 51.32, and we need a tap into 51.54. Big buyer just came in at the high. They might trap him. Sucker. Right here? Well, this happens a lot in the markets. So does a big buyer come into the market here at this point all the time? Because this exact pattern happens all the time. So this fucker, the same asshole, just keeps putting this big ass order at the same level just so we could all trade. No, that guy is a hero. Take him up with a team. Yo. This happens so often. I wonder. Oh, they bought at 35? Oh, he's chilling. You meant like up here, you bought. Here. 3 minutes. Can we tap and come back down? Or do we ride this up? What's the level at? He said 40. They bought at 35. So you're gonna need closure back below here. Put a trade NAS. Come back down. And for gold, 20 seconds here. Huh. Yeah, we didn't really tap those levels. We did tap into here though. There's no positions here. At this point, you're either gonna need to come up here and tap into 51.54 or close bearish here. So I would not mind if this right now gives us that bottom wick, comes up and breaks this previous candle high, at which point I'll have a sell stop on the current 30. So we broke the low here. All we need to do is come up and break previous candle highs. We're up to resistance here, honestly. I'm just off the mindset. The previous hourly doesn't have a top wick. We don't have a bottom wick on this one. We have a minor one. We're tapping into a resistance area. So I think we could come down here, but I'd need a re-break at a highs. This would be really tough if it starts coming down here now, because it's still likely to drive off resistance than not, and the resistance is up here. This is interesting. This might actually set up. Oh, all right. This you gotta wait on the closure. 15:30. Need to wait. So starting to set up lovely over there, but gold might happen sooner. So let's prepare. Well, thank you. Launch here. I'll hold resistance, and we'll go do the same thing. Oh, wait. Yeah, I got you. 50. 35.3? What are you talking about? I don't know if you guys talking about 50.35 or 51.35, because we could hit both in the same candle. Gold just be doing shit like that. It just be hitting all those levels 800 pips apart in the same candle, or whatever it is. 10,000 million pips apart. Yeah. Come on, break the highs. least this yellow line. This makes this valid. What? Oh, this is gold. I'm sorry, gang. We gotta take this on. Yeah, this is, we can't do this on the funded. This is a live account position only.
Is that position still valid? If it hits 54, to take the sell cost would.
I just honestly don't think it flips immediately now, but I'm gonna have sell stops there, expecting it to come down and flip this candle based on that previous close.
Off the 30 to fill 1 hour, or off the 15.
Off this, I'm just looking at stops here, and I think that's too much of a stop right there right now. So yeah, I would have deleted here once we broke that, but that's a lot. We already broke that top wick by over 100 pips. Right. Let's see. What we
I mean,
wanted
100
was,
pips not so bad, but if it broke from there 100 another pips, it's a little difficult with the position because we can easily reject just.
yo, you need to get,
So is it
your
is
old
it
headphones back.
Yeah.
Sounds staticky.
No, we're not in a trade right now. He's looking for something.
Yo, why is it sometimes hit or miss with you? Why is it sometimes you got the best sound ever, like you're in a studio, or like right now you're mad staticky?
Because I was on speaker before, and because I can barely hear you on Zoom, I had to put in my headphones. So that's what you're hearing me with the headphones right now with the jack. Like the sound is so low I can barely hear. I have to stick my my ears to the computer, and I still could barely hear you. So I stuck in the jack, and I was like, whatever.
Thinking nothing in the jack. Bro.
Hopefully you got 100%.
Yeah, it's 30. Man, drop it this good. I don't know, 250 pips. This isn't the 250 pip position. No, it should be. If the 15 respects as well. Might be some positions here, or in Q as well in the next hourly or next 30, next 15. We'll see. Yeah, it's gonna be the next hourly as long as we can close above there. Mind a trade? No, I'm looking at both gold and Q. If gold closes here right now, respecting this level, I'm putting that sell limit back there. I'm not gonna need a top wick on the next candle. It's gonna be the stop right there. Three minutes. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have a sell stop. No, we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait. Let's go 17.4. Once we activate. Two minutes? Man. Next week. So here's the deal. Because the next 15 can give us a top wick, the possibility this might bring us back up here, right? But we're bouncing off resistance. I would like for this to push. Like for this to push down. 1 minute. Looks good too. Just need the hourly closure on this. We're gonna get a late candle on gold on the 15. 40 seconds. We have a sell stop here on the break of the candle low. Right there. 30 seconds.
Are you taking it whether
I'm taking it right
before
now.
the 15 closure as well?
Break of the 30 up. I'm in.
Can you let us know when you're activated, please?
I'm in right now. It activated me. I told you it's gonna. It
Oh,
might
oh, you're in a
activate me.
sell stop right now? Okay.
Yeah. Technically, if you're not in there, you can just take it on the break of this current candle low. The breaks. You got 5 seconds here. I'm in there. I'm looking for this to come down. Current candle stops. $30 rebroke the low, gave you that bottom wick. The hourly doesn't have, so I'd expect pretty decent push down. So at least the hourly flip, that's what I'm looking for. So this is what we look like. Like I said, if it breaks that high, I will retake it whenever we do decide to come back below it. But right now, didn't see much there. its own low. Like to move stops to break even. If I have a chance. We're up. Rebroke right there. Stops to break even here again. See if we can push. Come on, push down. Let's go. I'm gonna close full right there at 60 pips. W. Why am I closing full at 60? We don't have a top wick here. And this is the wick we're filling here to the left. So this is the first possible push up. But I don't want it to happen, so I just close for 60. W.
Nice job. Nice. Thank you, Wix. Yeah, congrats everybody who took it with us. Drop a like if you have taken this position with us and sub to the channel. And congrats to everybody. You guys are part of the 2% winners around the world today. Congrats.
You see, in signals, it shows funny right now. It shows 5.6. It's not 4.6. It's 56. Bang! What a closure, right? Right at the tip here, expecting this shit to pull back, right? This is your first advantage point right here, that wick. I usually like to close a little bit before we fill it. And, wow, snipe that. Because there's a chance that it fills this wick up now. There is no top wick on the beginning of this candle, but there is always that first initial push off resistance as you break the lows. There might be another position here depending on how this closes. Because I think this re-breaks the lows here. I don't think we ride this all the way up. If we do, like, there's might be more positions here. Depends on how this will close. Yeah. I want to see. That's not what we wanted to see. I want to see a wick on this one. So the hourly is going to be closing here soon. Yeah, I'm not a fan of what NQ has done. Let's look at it. Gold, on the other hand, might give more positions. Need a bearish closure here on the 30, and we'll have more positions on the next candle. When I close it. So 57, 57. Yeah, the song's a banger. W. Fucking W.
Go to show chat. Patience pays. Patience pays.
Yeah, I mean, you could sit here all day and just be bored out of your mind. We could force positions all day. Just I just take my bits and pieces out of it. There's so much, like, this wasn't the normal position to play here. Like, there's so much more to be done here. Just get these closures. Yeah, I honestly think our position plays out here before the damn closure. we're gonna watch the. Damn, it's almost noon. But we had to get into. Trump is speaking right now. Boom. He said we knocked out everything in Iran.
Sure.
He said, I'm Anthony Joshua. And Iran is Jake Paul. Fucker's gonna run, and this is gonna flip the hourly. And the fucking annoying thing is, like, seeing this happen so many times before, great, but there's just no way to take advantage of this with minimal risk and full confidence. Because I don't have an edge build around what's going on right now. I have an edge build around where we got in. Right now, our edge is patience. And as long as we wait, see these closures through, we should be in a lot better position to make a higher quality decision than what we are able to do right now. 7 minutes, that's so much time. Look at this hourly. But you can't be mid-range here, right? No man's land. Chance you fill the wick, chance you flip. On the flip, you can be, but your stops are, I don't know if you want to do it. It's too small, not even worth it. 486 pips, you don't even want to do it. Too small, you need more, you need bigger. But yeah, WTF. If 30-minute closes bear, is it higher probability than the 11:45 trade you just took? It depends on where you get in and how. I'm just not a fan of seeing drawdown after being up 50 or 60 pips. You know what I mean? But overall, in the grand scheme of things, you know, there's a lot more room. We'll see. We'll see what happens. The market will make it clear for us. It'll be pretty defining here, right? We either pull up or we down. I want to hear what the guy's saying.
Oh, wait, so Trump is actually really...
He's speaking right now. Negotiations failed with these lunatics, he just said.
He was talking about the militia. Is that what he does? Iran's militia?
No, he's talking about trying to negotiate with Iran. He said we knocked everything out in Iran. And he said you can't negotiate with these lunatics.
Zionist Trump.
I like orange, man. Oh, he's got a nice tie on. Look at that tie. Yeah. China. Trump ties. China.
Suspect with immunity. They're asking for immunity, and probably at some point they'll be dropping, as you would say, laying down their games to see what happens. In the meantime, we're just continuing to go forward. The military is the number one farm, and we are. This is everything's big in my book. Venezuela's big. This is big. The original hit. Midnight Hour was big. Everything you do is big, but it's not considered very big by some standards, by some of our standards. So we have a military like no other military that's ever been built. there's a worst case we have very much beaten military. The military state, they still not being some missiles at some point. They would be able to do it because we the carriers with missiles stop. You know, they built up all these missiles over the last few years. They've shot a lot of them and we're knocking out a lot. I guess the worst case would be we do this and then somebody takes over who's as bad as the previous person. That could happen. Not that far. They probably would be the worst case and then somebody see somebody in there that's going to bring it back to the people. See what happens with the people.
He said we'd like to see somebody in there that would bring it back to the people. They need Wicks in charge. Remember that show, Charles in Charge? Wicks in charge. Yeah, see, there he goes.
We definitely have volume. It
He said-
broke the previous lows twice.
He said we
and-
got
but it
some
never
people in
flipped around.
mind, but they might be dead. And but there's other people there too that can, you know, that can take over, but they might be dead too. Like everyone might be dead.
I'll listen to this stupid shit Trump just said. He said he's the one that may have forced Israel's hand to go to war with Iran, not the other way around. Wow, what a moron, man.
He's got a point. Israel doesn't go there unless they're in the situation, unless America's in the situation it's in right now in those talks, right? Because
Israel is the one
had
that
the
pushed
intel. Well, no, they pushed them on the on the earlier strike because they had the intel where they were all meeting the commanders and they were gonna have another chance like this. Plus, they were already, you know, like all those warships assembled there wasn't for no reason. There was gonna be, no matter what kind of negotiations happened, there was gonna be a fucking Iran was gonna be hit. There's no reason to bring our what? It's such a huge arsenal over there. They were gonna get hit regardless. So if it was gonna happen, regardless, Trump's not stupid. I'm telling you.
He's not stupid. I like Trump too, but we need to get rid of Israel. They're not any good for us.
He's 2 or 3 steps ahead of everyone.
Yeah, I do like Trump, but
He's
Israel
playing-
I don't like.
Playing 4D chess over there.
I mean, they're
like
starting to
all
work with Iran on
I like
purpose.
I like all our allies. Did you guys see this shit? All the Muslim countries that are with the US, Kuwait, Bahrain, fucking UAE, all of it. Did you see all the all the Muslim countries that are against America? You had France, you had the United Kingdom.
Yeah, those are collapsed. Those are collapsed societies as well.
It was so funny. They were like the Muslim countries against the U.S. France, United Kingdom.
All right, gotta close. There we go.
Yeah, it did close. It closed above our entry. Bottom wick. The 2-hour closed bullish. Needs a steeper wick down here. If we can create a top wick here. I like this. I like this bottom wick because it leaves us no choice. Right? This is perfect. Look, see it's tapping that previous wick, which means if it comes up now, like we don't have to worry about current or previous. It'll be fucking current candle. Hold on, let me make sure Benny's not eating. Penny, you don't get your ass over here, bro. Come here.
Yeah, this just tapped and broke the previous 1 hour lows. I don't know if you're listening or if you can hear us.
Situation where we can be ready to attack this year. Be ready to attack our nation. We're seeing that.
All right, we got no top wick here. We fucking broke all these lows. If we make a top wick, it's gonna be like a 400 pip stop. Yeah, it's noon. Let's call it a session here, gang. We've been here all morning. It's not even morning anymore. It's no longer AM. It is PM. There it goes. It's riding down. So it's making a bottom wick, I guess, for this 2 hour. To eventually come back up and flip, maybe at this support. Yeah, I'm gonna call it a session here. This is our last New York session of this week, right? We'll be back on Monday for the next New York session. Hey, please drop a like and sub to the channel on your way out. And congrats to everybody that got the W with us, that waited this long, right? And had enough patience and wherewithal to actually, withstand the boredom and get the dubs at the end of the day. Congrats. You guys are in the top 2% of all traders worldwide to be in the green, right? In the blue.
Thank you, Wix. We appreciate that.
Sure. Thank you for coming through. Thank you for rocking with me. Kenny, Jordan, Jay, Dirk, Devo.
You know it. You know it.
Yeah, how many wicks did you cash today, Kenny? Like 1,000 or maybe almost 1,100?
Well, it was 500 on the first stand, and then I think maybe about 300.
That's sad.
Damn. That's what I'm talking
So
about.
I'm sorry to hear that, bro. Tough day. Tough day.
Sorry to
in
hear
the
that.
office.
You didn't reach 1,000.
Tough day in the office, bro. Happens. Happens. To the
Only
best of us.
800.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna see who's in Asian. There will be an Asian session exactly 8 hours from now. We will be live for Asian session here on YouTube on this channel. So please turn on your notifications. This way you know when we're on. But if you can't show up, go join the Signal channel. Get the bundle. Do that. All right. Access to the private Zooms, private chats, private giveaways, private streams, and the signals. So go do that. But if you can make the streams, hey, all the value's here, all the knowledge is here. So just show up to the streams. They'll forever be free 99. You ain't got to pay shit. And, get your time in on the charts. Get that knowledge that's going to be guided by experience, or get the experience that's going to guide that knowledge. And, growth mindset over goals mindset. Zoom, Signal, see you guys tonight. Mods, thank you for helping me run the stream. And chat, love and wisdom to you all. As for me, my time here is up, and just like that, another New York session is in the books. New York. No, we're not gonna have it. Some calm. But we are winners here today.
Break out the red panties. We're rich, baby.
Hell yeah. See you guys tonight for Asian session. Later.